Warning: the following content may contain spoilers. Super Kami Anime accepts no liability for any mental or physical butthurt that may result from viewing the aforementioned spoilers. If you are unsure how spoilers will affect you, please consult your nearest otaku.
Hey everybody, it's your man Joe Mahawk,
Kirito,
and Natsuji Goku.
And welcome to this extended length version of the RWBY Report. So we've got a double-length episode for you today, because I tried watching what these two tried doing without me. I threw up 10 times in the first 3 seconds.
It would have been a better episode, but we suck at it.
Yeah.
See, this is why we can't have nice things on this channel, because the second you guys try and show some initiative, you make something that makes Gavin Free look like Leonardo da Vinci in terms of content creation.
Wow, that has to be the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me.
Yeah, I wasn't saying nice things when I beat down your door with a shotgun, was it?
Okay, yes, I screamed like a little girl, and yes, I peed myself, and that made you give up on wanting to kill me.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't that 12-page essay you wrote. Who makes 600 typos in the first sentence?
When he chased out my door, I just showed up with the poop sword and elucidator, and I was good.
Anyway, we're gonna go over last week's episode, because it really was the calm before the storm. Then we're gonna go over this week's episode, because you know how everyone said Red vs. Blue got serious in the 6th season? RWBY got serious in the 6th episode of Volume 3.
The 6th episode of Volume 3. It got serious. This is fucking... I'm still hyping over the episode.
Okay, so let's go over last week's episode real quick. There really wasn't much to it aside from a fight, but what a fight it was. It had Weiss and Yang versus two newcomers, Flint Cole and a person called Neon Cat, spelled K-A-T-T. And they're half of Team Funky, F-N-K-I or F-N-K-Y. We don't know quite yet. First of all, Flint Cole. We saw him in X-Ray and Vav. So does that mean that RWBY and X-Ray and Vav exist in the same universe somehow?
Maybe.
Crossover!
We have seen the X-Ray and Vav comic books in RWBY.
This is true.
Oh my... Wait, oh my god.
So, this fight, we had Team Funky, more like Team Meme, spelled T-E-M-E-M-E-M-E. And yes, that was a pun.
Shut the fuck up!
Neon Cat. I mean, she rolls around on roller skates.
And shoots rainbows.
And she was practically writing all of our jokes.
Oh, how did you feel about her making fun of Yang?
Oh no, that was the last thing you wanted to do.
You won't like her when she's yangry.
God damn it, Barb! Oh my god, they're back!
That's why you gotta leave it to the professional, guys. I've been trained by the master herself, Miss Barbara Punkelman.
Boo.
Neon Cat. I keep calling her Neon. You see how hard it is to say it right?
Just go with the flow. Just go Nyan Cat. Because that's what she has. She has Nyanchucks.
Oh yeah, it's her Nyanchucks. They look like frickin' rave sticks.
Yeah, they're glow-stick nunchucks.
She's voiced by Meg, so I can foresee a lot of people shipping her and Scarlet together. And I already came up with a good ship name. Scarlet Pussy.
That sounds like a menopause joke.
Menstrual joke.
Shut the fuck up!
We do not need this turning into sex ed. The other person that fought was Flint Cole, who used a trumpet imbued with dust. His semblance is the ability to split himself into a quartet. Can I just say how jazzed I am to see a new type of weapon?
God damn it, Barb!
There's another one!
But he actually kind of is pissed off at Weiss because he's like, you know, my dad used to own a dust shop until your dad put him out of business.
Here's one other thing. He's a pretty sturdy person considering a lava plume hit him.
And Weiss.
KO'd Weiss. He was still okay.
Good on Weiss taking one for the team, though.
Oh, absolutely.
She'll never sing again.
Literally, like, the end of the episode was when the only bit of story development happened.
It was the meat of the episode.
It really was.
The last little bit had Crow talking with Ozpin, and Crow basically said, have you picked the Guardian yet? And Ozpin's like, the Guardian picks themselves.
And then all of a sudden you just see Pyrrha getting into the elevator, and then it's going up, and it's going up, and up, and up.
Oh yeah, Ozpin was like, I saw her, and she's ready, and I'm like,
RWBY. I thought RWBY at first.
Yeah, everybody thought it was going to be RWBY, like, and then you see Pyrrha, and you're just like, well, I could have seen that one coming.
One thing I gotta point out about this, everybody says that the smile Pyrrha had when she got in the elevator was not like her, that it seemed too malicious to be her.
I thought it was weird that she was just smiling while going up into an elevator to see Ozpin.
Some people say it's like Neo or somebody in disguise. Considering what happens in the next episode,
It's definitely Pyrrha.
Okay, can I just say the theory, though? Basically, Emerald has the ability to sort of like transform like Mystique. Because we saw that in the battle with Mercury and Emerald and Coco and
Yatsuhashi.
because he was just there and then next moment he was gone. So it's sort of like Emerald might have the power to like sort of disguise herself. And she's a master thief, so that ability would come in handy.
Well, anyway, that was last week's episode. Let's get on to this week's episode. It starts out with Pyrrha talking to Ozpin, and Ozpin saying, you know, you've been doing really good in the tournament, and Pyrrha's like, I wouldn't have gotten this far without my team, and Crow is like, more like the other way around, and I was just thinking, Crow, did you not see Pyrrha knock out 4 guys with one swing of her hammer?
Pyrrha, did you see Pyrrha hit at the people with her hammer? Hammer. Everybody butchers words.
What was the first thought that went through your head when Ozpin asked you, what's your favorite fairy tale? What was the first thought that went through your head?
I was really caught off guard because I was trying to figure out what the whole fairy tale thing had to do with the story. And then when he went to explain about the tale of the seasons and the 4 maidens, and then when he said, what if I told you that they were real, I immediately thought, oh man, something good's about to happen.
What went through my mind when he said, what if I told you that that one story was real? That's almost exactly like the tale of the 3 brothers from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. I didn't even think of that.
And then later on, Crow's like,
How do you think legends and fairy tales get started? Even the craziest ones come from somewhere.
Gasm.
every word he says has no bullshit. He takes bullshit that somebody gives him, stares at it with his drunken gaze until it turns into a golden fact.
That's Crow!
How about that Yang and Mercury fight?
Not yet,
We'll get to that.
There's still too much to talk about.
One thing I noticed, Glinda was like, we're still the headmasters and teachers that you know. That didn't sound like her. Like, that's where I felt...
It sounded scripted.
Yeah, it did not sound like Good Witch at all. She's more of the stern, like, disciplinary mother than the cushy...
She has shown kindness, but it's rare bursts.
Yeah, like, you'd be sent home with a pat on the back and a slap on the wrist, and she just seemed more comfortable saying, and a slap on the wrist.
She's nice and then turns into a strict person.
So, where you go down into the vault, which looks like a bank lobby to me.
For the longest walk ever that just makes you get closer and closer to the screen.
It almost reminded me of Gringotts.
But we learn more about this whole...
Oh my god, we completely skipped...
a fairy tale. Okay, so basically, 4 sisters found this old hermit, and one of them contemplated his being alone as him wanting to better understand the world. One revitalized his crop.
And gave him food.
One calmed him and warmed him to the point of coming outside, and one made him reflect on all he had and be thankful. Winter, spring, summer, fall. In order to thank them for being so kind to him and to make him see the goodness in the world, the man gave these 4 girls incredible power. Not dust, not weaponry,
Not a semblance.
magic. The ability to have dust-like powers without needing dust. So it turns out that these 4 maidens were real, and that Ozpin and his little group are trying to get Pyrrha to be the next fall maiden.
Stop yelling at me!
I'll yell at you all I want to yell at you! Do you want me to beat down your door with a shotgun again?
I'm sorry.
You're making us say things that we're not supposed to say yet, dude.
Besides, we're gonna have a discussion where we can really geek out about this stuff. We're just trying to cover the episode right now. Racist. Okay, so we find the current fall maiden. Her name is Amber. Comatose in what looks like a cryocell, and here's what we learn. When a maiden dies, the last person on her mind is where her power goes to.
Unless it's a guy or some old hag.
It has to be a young girl. If her last thought is a guy or some old person, then the power randomly goes to somebody. First thought that popped into my head, Green Lantern rings. Something has happened to Amber, though. Something that has never happened before.
Her power was split.
And half of her face looks like it was
Burned.
So we'll get more into this in the discussion, but basically the machine she's in has the ability to target a person's aura, contain it, and physically rip it out of them and put it into somebody else. And they want to do that to Pyrrha. They want to take what's left of Amber's aura and put it into Pyrrha.
But
they don't know if doing that will
make Pyrrha
somebody different, or if the power will try and seek out its other half.
But this thing is able to steal aura, basically. Who invented it?
Ironwood. And I've got a theory about that, but we'll get to that, because we're running out of time, and we've got to get to the final part of the episode. It was a lot to try and process, and you can see it on Pyrrha's face. And she says she'll do it.
Until they told her what might happen to her.
But then they have to, of course, give her the ultimatum of, we need your answer before the Vital Festival's over.
Which stakes for the more pressure. Not only do I have to fight people, but I have to have this on my mind.
So, we're finally into the singles round.
The fucking fight!
Yang versus Mercury.
Oh god damn it.
Yang looks at Merc. Merc looks at Yang, and Yang is like, don't go easy on me. And Mercury's like, you wish. And Jesus.
This is what a one-on-one fight should be like.
I agree.
No elemental arenas, nothing. It's like
you have no time to research your opponent at all. It's just, you two fight now.
It's like Pokemon Stadium.
You mean the prep time? There is no prep time. It's whatever you have on you right now, you fight with.
So they start fighting, and the whole time Mercury's got his shit-eating grin on, just the whole time. And he literally has a machine gun kick. He just pow, 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 pow.
Yeah. He's like using wind dust.
And he make a giant tornado of his bullets, and he flips Yang onto the ground, brings them all down on her at once, and as they're all falling, he thinks he's beating her, and I was just thinking, sonny boy, you done messed up. I really wanted I Burn to start playing. She just stands up, I Burn!
Oh, that would be kick-ass. That's the only way that fight would have been better, if I Burn started playing.
She just destroys him.
It was awesome. He had no defense.
She just took him apart and basically spanked him saying, I'm better than you. And when it was over, Mercury has nothing left.
We see his aura just dissipate on him.
And Yang is like, better luck next time. Mercury looks pissed and he says, there won't be a next time, Blondie. And he goes for a flying kick to her back. She turns around, punches him in the leg. We hear it shatter. It's just bang! Looks like Nora finally got her wish.
Yeah!
She broke his leg. He starts screaming, and everyone in the crowd starts booing. Port is like, kill the camera, and we're like, wait, what? Because that didn't seem right. And then Yang starts getting surrounded by cops.
And then we see the footage of what really happened. Yang just punched his leg and broke it.
Mercury's like, why would she attack me? And he's like crying, and I'm like, what are you on about? And then she looks up at the Jumbotron, and it shows him like just kind of standing there. She just turns around and shoots him in the leg. And we're like, wait, what? And here's something to think about, guys. It wasn't just everyone in that arena that saw that. That was everyone around the world. Everyone saw that. I guess you could say that Yang's career got murked.
God damn it, Barb! At a time like this, really? At an epic time like this, you pun us?
Anyway, that's how the episode ends, with everybody pointing their guns at Yang, Yang realizing what she looks like, everybody hating her.
She's completely confused.
And that's just how it ends. And you know what the worst part of it probably is? Next week is probably going to be a World of Remnant.
Oh, I can't wait 2 weeks.
Okay, so that's this part. That was the recap of the episodes. Now we're going to go into a nice long discussion about this whole Maiden thing, about what could have possibly happened at the end of that fight. We've got theories abound, so stick with us. You don't want to miss it.
Oh.
What?
Oh, nothing. We're just going to be making a slight alteration to the plan.
What does that mean?
It means that this will be even easier than we thought.
The assailant that attacked the Fall Maiden has made their first move. And there's no telling when their next move will be.